welcome back to my channel. Today I have another picker card for you today, and we're going to be figuring out what is your toxic trait. So take a second and meditate over the piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can take a second if you resonate with a specific stone. And I'll see you at your pile. Pile 1, okay. This is your reading. So we're going to be figuring out today what is your toxic trait. So we'll start off with some oracle, then we'll read your angel message and your chakra wisdom card last. So let's see what you have. You have Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. You have Yin and Yang, 22. Maybe you guys are seeing 222. You have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting or hesitation. You have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. You have release. You have guilt. So possibly you guys could need to release guilt. And then you have, let's see, when I appreciate, I feel so very good. Appreciation is the secret to life. Become a person who appreciates and you will thrive. You will fulfill your reason for being. So, okay, pile 1, what I'm getting for you guys' toxic trait is that you might be in a place right now where you're very anxious or you're very future focused, right? So what I mean by that is you're not spending time to appreciate everything that you do have in this current moment, and that's taking you out of balance with this yin and yang. And then also with the lion spirit where it says be generous. So I think, you do have a lot of generosity around you, or you do give a lot, and that's taking you out of balance as well. Another message that I'm picking up for you guys is that you guys have been doing some work, some healing work, but there's still a little bit more to do, right? So what I'm getting with this transcending obstacles is like you're going into a new phase. You're being very expansive in your life. You're just on a new path, right? But there's still some things that are blocking you, whether it's like guilt or shame or something from the past. But one thing that is standing out to me in this release card is, how you see like, okay, it's raining, right? So this person is trying to like block themselves out from the rain, right? But they're standing in the rain, and it's like, woe is me kind of attitude. But if you look in the background, you can see this little glimmer of like the sun trying to peek out, right? So to me, like I said, those are the things that, you could be grateful for in this current moment, but you're so focused on, what it is, and you're focused on, what it could be. Like, oh, it's raining, or just complaining, right? So instead of being grateful and, moving yourself out of this tumultuous period into a more smoother path, like, this person could easily go stand in the sunshine, right? But they choose to be in the rain, so they choose to be pessimistic about their situation. So, like I said, what I'm getting is, in this current moment, one of the things that's going to really help you to release this toxic trait is being grateful, and finding balance within yourself. We're not always going to have good days, but you can't always find something in your day to feel good about, right? And then also with this guilt, it's like she's trying so hard, to have this perfect image of, I'm doing all these things. I got everything taken care of. But in the background, it's like the shadow self is what this is really reminding me of. Like, in her mind space, it's like, oh, what was me, So it's like you can be putting up a front that everything's fine when you don't feel fine. So just really bringing yourself back into balance. So let's just see what you have for your spirit guides, angels advice. So let's see. We have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So something within you is waking it up, something within you is being transcended to new heights. It's being evolved. And then we have second chakra, sacral chakra. So it could be a good time to work on your sacral chakra. With this card, it says creative manifestations. And I'll read it to you. It says, I have the ability to manifest and create positive outcomes in my life. It is a time for me to manifest what I need. I ask myself, what do I need? I am optimistic and creative in carrying out all of the tasks that come my way, even seemingly mundane ones, and I maintain a positive attitude in all I do. I am open to receive. I am deserving. So with this, is the word that's really standing out to me is that optimistic, so keeping that optimism, knowing that you have the ability to manifest your current reality. Whatever you're focused on is growing from your attention. And, you need to flow your attention to the things that bring you joy, the things that bring you peace, the things that bring you serenity, and finding joy in the current moment is going to be the biggest thing to shift you out of this toxic trait, right? And then also with this Cupid arrows is saying to have faith, right? So you might be really focused on the lack of the manifestation that you're trying to achieve, right? So it's like, oh, say for example, you're like, oh, I want a new car, but you're going to the dealership and you're not getting approved or whatever. It's like you're so focused on the lack thereof that you can't see all of these opportunities, or you're blocking the manifestations that are to come. But once you shift your energy into a more balanced state, you'll be able to move out of this toxic energy into a more healthy, aligned energy with spirit. So Pile 1, that is all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hopefully it brought you some clarity. Let me know if it resonated, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hey Pile 2, if you chose the citrine, then this is your reading. So we're going to find out today, what is your toxic trait? And we'll save the chakra wisdom and the angel oracle, work your light, for your spirit guides message to you last. But you guys, you got two. So I'm curious as to what it says, but let's just jump right into it, okay? So we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. Okay. We have victory. Okay. We have coffin. Ending, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. We have karmic relationship. Fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. We have acceptance. We have victim. And then we also have seeking approval of others hinders my joyousness. If the way you feel depends on anything outside of you, you're in trouble. But if you depend only upon your connection with your own inner being, then everything in your experience falls into alignment. Okay, pile 2, so a couple things are coming in really strong, and I just really find it ironic because I pre-shuffled the cards, and then I kind of just grabbed a couple stones. I didn't really, pick them intentionally, but to have this citrine, and then to get victory, and then like all this like sacral solar plexus energy is really unique to me. That it's like, this being in your power, stepping in your power, right? So what I'm getting the feeling of, is like really stepping in your power. So your toxic trait could have been having this victim mentality, right? Where it's like, oh, things never work out for me, or, everybody's always out to get me, blah, blah, blah. But for you guys, I'm really getting that you guys are on the brink of transformation, right? So you're really stepping out of this. You've been doing the work, right? So you guys are healing. You guys are pouring into your own cup. You guys are, really trying to have this new beginning and grow. And also, like I said, with this coffin, it's reminding me of the death card in traditional tarot. So it's like, coming to the end of that cycle, and it's like, okay, I don't want to be a victim anymore. I don't want to feel bad about these unnecessary things, right? And then even in this victim card, it's a lot of green, right? So it's reminding me of the heart chakra. So it's like, in my heart, I know that, I am strong. I am provided for, it's like moving out of this energy. And it's like this little squirrel has like a really sly look on their face. And for some reason, it's like, that reminds me of like you guys, where it's like, it's like, okay, even though the squirrels typically like they plant their seeds, right? And they plant their nuts and they bury them and they know how to find them. So it's like, you guys have been preparing. You guys are doing the preparation. You guys are doing the work. And it's like, okay, I'm going to have a good harvest. Like, I'm not going to be in this same confused energy, right? And then the dragon is like really powerful, right? So it's like, you guys are moving into some really good energy. Even with this victim 28, it, adds up into a 10. So it's like, okay, the completion of a cycle. And even when you break that down in numerology, that's a 1. So it's like new beginnings as well. So it's like you're ending to have this new beginning, and then you got the rabbit, which is basically saying it's a lucky time. So continue to manifest the things that you want for yourself, and having that acceptance, like, okay, well, this isn't working out, but what can I do to work out, right? Not looking at the pie like, okay, it's missing, right? But still seeing what you have, right? And knowing like, okay, this one little slice is not working, but let me not focus on that. I have this whole, 80% of the pie that's still good, So it's like reshifting your focus, right? Really reshifting your focus. Yeah. And For some reason, her name tag is standing out to me, Cherry. So I don't know if that's relevant to someone out here, but maybe the word Sherry is, maybe your name could be Sherry, Cherry, you know, start with a C, or you could have a nickname. But Cherry, her name tag is standing out to me for some reason. So let me know if that resonated for you guys. But even with this figure behind her, it's kind of like, you know, your angels are assisting you, right? So it's like they want to give her a hug, right? So it's like, you know, you're supported. So definitely trust in the process. Continue to do the work that you guys are doing and moving out of that victim mentality. So let's just see and get into what your angels have to say for you. Yep, so this is just double, triple confirmation. Soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So like I said, you know, having those spirit guides, angels around to support you, and just call them in, you know, call and ask for help, ask for support. Because even with this is remind me, like, you know, someone coming down to pray and it's like, oh, I need strength, right? And then they're holding your hand, even though you can't see them, or you might not be able to readily connect. You know, they're there for you, supporting you. So definitely calling in your spirit guides, angels, ancestors for support. And then, you know, we also got yes. So if you guys had a question, or, you know, you might have been wondering, pondering something, the answer to that is yes. And then even with this yes card, I'm still getting the energy of, like, you know, all these people behind, you know, they have her back. Like, you know, it's like you see her back, you see her back, and it's like everybody has your back. You're supported. And let's just see what your chakra wisdom has to say. So we got 7th chakra, crown chakra, divine intervention. I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power, I can't speak. I don't know. So maybe you guys have been working on your throat chakra, or you need to work on the throat chakra, but I don't know why. I keep jumbling my words, or something that you need to express. But let me just start again. I honor a higher power, and I know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. So with this 7th chakra, it's really telling me that you guys are connecting to a higher frequency, right? The frequency of abundance. So it's like you guys are trusting your intuition. You guys are really following and tuning in and tapping into spirit, you know, and it's like, you know, intuitively what is going to be for the betterment of yourself. And you guys are moving towards that actively, doing the work. And it's really going to push you into a season of abundance, a season of victory, a season of prosperity. It's really going to push you into that solar plexus energy of taking charge, knowing what you want, standing and affirming yourself and who you are. So you guys have some great energy coming towards you guys, and just keep doing the work is really all that I can say for you guys, even though that's not really a toxic trait. So like I said, you guys could have previously had, you know, that mentality that wasn't working for you, but you guys are doing the work to move out of that energy, and just keep up, you know, just keep doing it, and it's gonna take you to where you need to be. Definitely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know if it resonated, and I'll see you in PayPal 3. So we're going to be finding out today, what is your toxic trait? So if you guys resonated with this rose quartz, then this is your reading. We're going to say the chakra wisdom till the end, and then also a message from your angel spirit guides. So let's just hop right into it and see what you guys have going on. So we have Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. Storm warning. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. Hand of cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Joy. Creation. And then we have, I am a physical extension of creative, non-physical energy. You are so much more than the physical body you have to come to know. You are source energy, and you are focused on the leading I cannot speak. That's really strange. Okay, let me just start over. You are so much more than the physical body you have come to know. You are source energy, and you are focused on the leading edge of thought. In this powerful now, you hold the keys to aligning source that is you to flow. The better you feel, the more you are allowing the connection. Okay, pile 3. So what I'm getting for you guys is a couple different messages, right? And this is not a love reading, so I'm not going to get too far into it, but I am getting the sense that, for one, like now that, like I said, it's a couple different, it's a split scenarios, right, happening that I'm seeing in my mind. So for one, you guys could be in a tumultuous relationship that is not for the betterment of you and your highest vibration, right? For two, the select few of you have been single, right? And this is showing me like, okay, reminding me of the Tower, and someone is coming, or someone has came, and it's kind of like shaking up what you got going on, right? So those are like the two scenarios that are coming through for me really strongly, right? But as far as you guys, in regards to what is your toxic trait, right? I am getting that you might be a serial romantic, like, honestly, like, this is literally what I'm getting. And like I said, this is not a love reading, so I'm not really gonna get too much into it, but I'm getting like, you might be the type of person that's like, I wear my heart on my sleeve, or you're like a serial romantic. You have this idea of this romanticism, and it's like you invest so much of yourself, and you try to create, you try to like put it together, and you're like, oh, if I just pour into it, and it's like, and when it's good, you're excited, it's like, oh, it's growing, it's blooming. But then at the same time, it's like, you have many options. So it's like I said, I'm getting really like the serial romantic, the charmer, the player, anything like that. So that might be your guys' toxic trait. And hey, listen, I'm not here to judge. You do you, boo. Whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy, sure. But what Spirit is saying is just really have discernment of who is worth your time, who do you want to invest in, what's really going to be for the betterment of you. Because it's fine to be flirty, it's fine to date, but you know, don't let that be a distraction. Yeah, but even with this horse spirit, it's like, you guys are hard to tame, right? So this horse is just like, I want to be free. I want to do what I want to do. And it's like, you guys are hard to tame. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for you guys as toxic traits. So I guess that's a little bit more on a lighter note. But let's just see what your angels have to say. So for you guys, we got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is raising. You are the oracle. And what this is telling me is, you know, regardless, like, of, you know, who you entertain or whatever, you know, you just, as long as you just continue to stay tapped into spirit, you know, and you're having fun and it's enjoyable, and you're not taking it so seriously or putting so much pressure on yourself, then you continue to raise your vibration. You continue to stay in alignment with source. You know, and it's like you have the ability to, like, you're the oracle, right? So it's like you are the one who is creating this reality of your current condition. So it's like, if this is something you want to have, then you can manifest it. If this is something you don't want, then you're the one who can change, right? So you're definitely very powerful, is what I'm getting. You have a lot of creative energy. You have a lot of like you could be a very good manifester. You have a lot of just, I don't know why, but even, you know, you might be a little bit on the witchy side, or you might be one of those, you know, who's very spiritual. So something of that nature I'm getting as well too, like because I'm getting really like a master manifester, someone who's like, reminds me of like even like Leo energy, like just someone just really bright, vibrant personality. You light up the room, like you're the center, you're the star. So let's see what we got for your chakra wisdom. We got 6th chakra, 3rd eye chakra, wisdom and discernment. I am open to understanding the spiritual truth behind the situations occurring in my life right now. I offer wisdom to assist others along their path. I trust in a higher source to guide me and help others who ask for my guidance. I practice discernment and listen deeply within for the truth. I choose to respond rather than just reacting to situations, acting with clarity, courage, and communication. So yeah, so like I said, clarity, courage, and communication. Courage is really giving me that solar plexus energy, you know, and conviction. So as long as you guys, like, you guys know what's right for you. You guys know what people deserve, your time and your energy. And, you know, the biggest thing for advice that I'm getting is just be honest and truthful with yourself, what you want. Be honest and truthful with others, you know, because it's like, it's one thing to have options and play the field, but it's another thing to be dishonest and manipulate people or mislead people with the wrong intention. So that's the biggest thing that's coming through for you guys, pile 3. Let me know if this reading resonated for you guys. Let me know if it resonated, or, you know, what's going on, because I'm really getting big energy of like, a lot of people like you. A lot of people are like on your head, right? So that's just really interesting to me. But definitely, you know, continue to do you. Continue to be, you know, whatever, do, and have whatever is desirable for you. And just really stay true and be authentic to yourself.